The other day, my brother and I were talking about economics and, you know, etc. And he told me that in the future, people will own nothing and be happy. I didn't think about it at that time, but then this morning I saw a video that was released by the World Economic Forum. And they clearly stated at the very beginning of the video that in the future, you will own nothing. No house, no land, no car, but you will be happy. Take a look at this video. That's my car. 2007 Subaru Forester. People always say to me, Kanchana, why you buy such an old car? You know you'll have to spend more in maintenance. And that is true. But I can say I was quite blessed in a way because I got a very good, strong car, which is running, I would say, excellently. However, there are times now where I have to change out parts, and that's normal because it's a machine, it's a working machine, so you'll have wear and tear. But I was purposeful, determined to own my car. So I chose to buy a car that I could afford cash rather than to take a loan to pay for this car because I want to own what I have. And I'm just remembering a couple of years ago, I started to see loans being pushed upon people so much. And I was saying, why all of a sudden everybody just wants to give loans? The banks, they're offering loans, loans, loans. The credit unions, loans, loans, loans. And to see this now being said by the World Economic Forum that nobody will own anything, that is striking. That is striking to consider, because if we go back to the Bible, let's go to the book of Proverbs 22. Verse number 7 says, "The rich ruleth over the poor, and the borrower is servant to the lender." Did you hear that? The rich ruleth over the poor, and the borrower is servant to the lender. Do you know why the rich rule over the poor? Because the rich lend the poor. The poor have nothing. The poor own nothing. So when we see the World Economic Forum putting out a video saying, in the future you will own nothing, everything that you have you'll rent, it's because they are seeking to gain total dominance, total control over your life. And yet many people are apathetic towards these things, indifferent, ignorant. But I want to encourage you to seek to own, start owning what you have. Scale down. The Lord is coming soon. Don't be so consumed with owning big, expensive, flashy things. Those things are vanity and they can disappear in a moment. But scale down and buy what you can afford. Live within your means. If you're buying a car, do your research. Find out the purpose for your car, and you buy a car that you can afford based on that budget. If you already have a loan, seek to clear off all of those loans. Start owning what you have. If you're seeking to move out into the country where you can grow your own food, don't bother get carried away. Don't bother to get carried away with thinking that you should buy land somewhere near to town where you're going to be paying millions for, that you're never going to be able to fully pay off. Buy somewhere in a more retired area where the land is cheaper, where you can own your land as much as possible. Trust me, a serious crisis is coming to this world. Serious crisis, and we need to start being wise. We need to start making wise decisions.